Right, just checking. Good. So, just been asked a great question, what it is that I want to do. I want to be a performance coach. That's what I've worked all these years for. Yeah. But it has to be in the right setting. And, you know, it's so true, is that you think you know what you want to do, but then you don't. You might have all these passions and things, but some of them, like exactly what we just said, they're passions. But what it is that you actually want to earn your money doing, I definitely don't want to be working with people who don't want to achieve their highest. So that's what I want to be. I want to be working with people who achieve their highest in life, or at least want to. So I'm working on my next book at the moment, and I've got to get that done by the end of September. I've got to. But this is the book that I did last year, and tennis, the sports science approach. And, you know, if you know me, for years I coached my daughter. I've coached various other players, but, you know, ooh, got someone's bank details in there. So look, there I am. Can you see? So, there's my signature. I've managed to get Roger Federer in my book. How good is that? I got pictures of Roger Federer. That's amazing. So, you know, and look at all of this. This book is packed, absolutely jam-packed with information, with knowledge, with things that's going to make you a much better tennis player. And, you know, there's just more and more and more. Now, I'm just going to pick every day. I'm going to make a video, just a little 4 or 5 minute video, and just explain some of the details in the book. And here's an example, just making sure that's in the right place. There we go. Right, so here's an example. Exercise. Exercise has to be continued, effects, controls and understanding, and brainstorm your results. Brainstorming results means you've got to bring everything together. Everything has to make sense. And in terms of exercise, you've got to look at physical abilities, how you manage illness and fatigue, tiredness, DOMs. So all of these have their own section. That's how deep. This is just a little sliver. This is 1% of what you need to know. So that's why I know when I look at players like Mira Andreeva or Coco Gauff or Linda Fruhvirtova, when I look at them players, I know what they've gone through. Hours and 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 hours. And that's why when I look at the average English girl who might have better technique, yeah, might have you know, a better looking serve, better looking forehand, perfect technique on the forehand. Again, I don't want to dig anyone out. It's not about digging people out, but what it is, is demonstrating that people are so far off the mark, even though they think they're very close. And it's unfortunate that they think they're very close because, yeah, they've had some good results. They may have come close to some girl who's pretty high up in the world. But I was watching clips of someone the other day, and I can't help but go into observation mode. And she's just too slow. The speed of, once you've served, and the time it takes from serving, landing, and getting back on both feet ready for the ball, it's too slow. Far too slow. So that was that girl's main problem, was she's just too slow at reacting. Another and the same when it comes the time from the ball leaving your racket, landing on the other side of the court. That time should be spent taking 2 or 3 steps back, but being on the balls of your feet, ready, and trying to force the girl to hit possibly back cross court into your forehand. Yeah, that process time, again, too slow. And that's the difference. So I can take a girl from a 17-year-old girl, an English 17-year-old girl from Surrey, for example, and compare her with Mira Andreeva, And the speed of which how Mira can play and she can play is like Ferrari to Fiesta. Yes, they're doing the same thing, but the speed is so much different. And because of the processing speed, the only way to improve processing speed is repetition, or just be naturally good at it. That's it. And it's the same in football. It's exactly the same. So that's what I'm doing in my next book, The Price of Winning. The price of winning is how much work you're willing to put into investing in being not just good but world class at that thing. So Virgil van Dijk isn't a world class striker, he's a world class defender. But why is he world class? Because he reads the game better than most other defenders. Rio Ferdinand read the game better than most other defenders. Graham Lasso was a left back, I think, read the game better than most other defenders. Ashley Cole was a left back, read the game better than most ever defenders, was originally a striker, so therefore could translate that information, so was better and had pace. Didier Drogba, you name it, name tennis players. Coco Gauff, why is Coco Gauff so good at what she does? Lost in, did she lose the US Open final to Sabalenka? Sabalenka won anyway. No, she didn't. Anisimova. Sabalenka, no junior program at all, none. Just at 14 decided she wanted to be a tennis player and just went for it. And her understanding was, if I hit it harder than you, you're going to struggle to get it back. Now, against the people who did the same, she was better at it. But as she started to play against the Ash Bartys, the people who were a little bit better, she couldn't win. So she had to learn how to move her feet. Complete dedication, everything else out the window, because everything was designed to go towards world number one. Caroline Wozniacki, Marion Bartoli, these are players, Angelique Kerber. There's only handfuls of players who have translated the price of winning into winning, as opposed to just taking part and being a number. So, that's the difference. That's why our English girls, English girls are struggling. Johanna Konta, yes, she was dedicated, but never quite had that juice. She never quite had the juice, and when she did get close to having the juice, she gave up or quit or whatever. Didn't do the US Open, and Emma Raducanu won. It's that's what's. I'm not going to say that's what's wrong with Katie Boulter, but that's the difference with Katie Boulter. If now she was to now do what Angelique Kerber did when she won her Grand Slam, Katie Boulter could be a Grand Slam winner. So, don't get confused on that. She has the potential. Listen, I'm going to do a video every day from this book and talk about it until my next book's out. Listen, like and subscribe, guys. See you in a bit. Bye.